The Toto song that was inspired by Elton John's Rocket Man. We chat with David Paich on Rock History Music. By the way, Rockmaker to me, that's one of those songs that song has stayed with me for so many years. If I'm in a
that's
bad
so
mood,
great.
I put Rockmaker on it and it makes me feel good.
Yeah, oh, that's great to hear. I like that song a lot, and I thought at the time that was very indicative of me, the way I played, the way I sang, and the way I wrote. Rockmaker was typical of that. You know what I mean? So we used to play. We'd be on someone else's recording session, and when they'd have a downtime or take a break, me and Jeff and Hungate, I would start playing these songs, rehearsing them, kind of. So when we got into recording them, we kind of all knew how they went, because we rehearsed them on other people's record dates, in our spare time.
Is
I'm
that
glad
just
you like that.
is that look sort of just a picture of a rock guy? What's that? Does that song have a meaning behind it?
Yeah, it's just about a guy who writes rock and roll songs, but has a tumultuous relationship, and is I kind of invented romanticized the narrative there on it, and it's kind of like Rocket Man, but it's Rockmaker.
Yeah. Do you have any favorite Canadian artists that you enjoy, love, know?
Absolutely, Joni Mitchell. I'm a big Joni Mitchell fan, huge Joni Mitchell fan. I'm a diehard Oscar Peterson fan, the great jazz pianist.
Of course.
You know.
Did you have his records when you were younger?
Yes. Yes, I used to try and slow them down, but they would be in different keys. You can slow records down now and they stay in the same key. But back then you had to learn it in a different key because he was played so fast that we had to slow everything, try to slow the record player down, And again, I know I work with Bryan Adams up in Vancouver, and he's one of my all-time favorites. Bryan is. And
was that at Jim Valence's studio? Must have been at Jim Valence's studio, or
yeah, it was his house, Bryan's house.
Oh wow!
He had a recording studio there, so I know Bryan has a studio, but we were at his house recording.
What was that like?
That was fun. That was a load of fun, and Bryan was producing me, and I kind of gave him a little taste of how I work, which is a potpourri of my first pass. I usually give you a little bit of everything, and then let you choose from the menu. What direction do you kind of like it going here?
That's what you do?
Yeah, sometimes. Well, if I feel comfortable enough.
Did you get a feeling after that one, or when it was released?
How do you mean?
Did you? I mean, listen, I would find it hard to believe that you guys released 4, and I know you were under the gun with number 4, to think that you guys didn't think you had something. Well, let's start there. You must have thought you had something.
Oh yeah, we thought we had something on Total 4 album.
Yeah,
Kentucky. Yes, absolutely. Well, we knew it before because we played together so much. We just wanted to connect with everybody else, so everybody else would know how strongly we felt about our own stuff, and we were into it, and we were sure we could get it by other people, that there would be other people if we would make our own music. I was going to tell you something else off the 7th one. Sure. We didn't release the right single on that. The single should have been Stay Away with Linda Ronstadt singing on it. And the deal was with Peter Asher, Linda will sing on your record, but you can't release it for a single, or the first single, or whatever, you know what I mean? Because she didn't want to have to make a comeback being a rock and roll singer. And so we said, okay, we'll use Linda, but you can't release it as the first single. And I had radio station people calling me all around the United States. Man, we're on this record's blowing everybody off the charts and everything like that. So that was one of those missed calls where we might have made it over the edge right there,
But going back from 4 to and a few years later to 7, but you didn't get a feeling, because on first listen, I listened to 7 and I went, this is like, to me, it was as good as 4. I mean, everyone's right when it comes to music. Right. Everyone has an opinion, but to me, I went nuts on this album. I went, oh my God.
Yeah, 7's we like that. That's why Jeff, I think, went back to the sword on that one there, as far as an album cover goes. And because we felt the connection between that and Toto 4. We had, when we were doing Pamela, we thought man, this is right where we left off, like with Rosanna.
When I heard Running Out of Time from 14, I remember I asked Luke this multiple times, going, where do you get these like guitar riff thing? And then I'm listening to Spirit of the Moonrise, and I'm going, here we go. What the hell?
I know. He's off the Richter scale as a guitarist. He's in my top 3 guitarists, and he's 2 of them, So he's just unbelievable. I'm trying to analyze how he plays the solos and his lines. And he's just, like I said, he's like a phenomena, a wunderkind, as far as I'm concerned.
Forgotten Toys is the brand new EP from David Paich. It's a long time coming. He spent his whole life working with a whole bunch of musicians. We'll have links to the Toto website where you can pick it up in the description. Make sure you like our video. Keep in mind the entire first interview is online right now. We'll have a link to it. And keep looking back for links to the brand new interview in its entirety. We'll be having that up in the next couple of weeks, and there'll be a link in the description. Subscribe to our channel, share our videos, and comment. I'm John Beaudin. This is Rock History Music. Take care of yourself.